We talk a lot about controlling healthcare costs, and one comparison that I always talk with groups about, when you look at a group that's, let's say, 100 employees, typically a group that is that size has racked up a pretty substantial workers' compensation premium as well. And when you look at the amount of resources and effort that these companies put into controlling their work comp costs, they've probably got a safety program, a return to work program, light duty job bank for injured employees. That list goes on and on and on. Then you look at their benefits program, which is typically their second largest expense right behind payroll. They have nothing in place to control that cost. And workers' compensation probably isn't even quite a third of the cost of their benefits program. So I just think there's a huge issue and a huge gap where employers are missing the opportunity to control that cost. And what I see with Pareto is the tools and resources that you provide to members it just makes it easy for them to see, the data and actually see how they can control that cost moving forward.
Yeah, I love the example because I use it all the time that I ask a lot of companies, do you have a healthcare committee? And a lot of them look at me, like I have three heads, and they go, nope, not at all. And just like you said, they have safety committees or that they are constantly making sure that their XMOD is as good as possible so they can get the best possible rates. And we actually have a way at Pareto that we measure, you could almost say the XMOD. We have what we call our Member Cost Containment Index, MCCI for short, since we tend to overcomplicate everything at Pareto, but MCCI. And what we do every year is we ask our members, what are you doing to control your healthcare costs? And it's about a 20-minute survey that they're required to fill out. And again, we're asking, what are you doing to control the cost of pharmaceuticals? How are you engaging your employees? How are you educating them? And how are you even getting them to listen to you? Because it's one of the toughest things that HR managers have to encounter is how do I get my employees to care? And a number of other questions that we have on there. But when you take the survey, you get a score. And the better your score on that survey, the better your renewal is going to be. So outside of how your claims actually run, we're rewarding our members just for the effort they're actually putting in towards cost containment because we see it as one of the missing pieces of the healthcare world. For how much you're spending on it, you should encourage people and reward them for putting in effort because while it may not make a difference right at that time, it is going to make a big difference down the road if they're putting in the right steps and strategies today.